Okay. Now, area under the graph, a very common phrase used in physics and maths. What is meant by this phrase? Let's see. Let me make a graph for you. Y-axis is an x-axis. Now, this is a graph. When we say graph, we mean the line that shows the relationship between the two quantities on y-axis and x-axis. So this is quantity on y-axis, quantity on x. Just focus on the x-axis. This is the x-axis, the horizontal axis, and the red line graph. And do you see there is some area trapped in between the graph? Graph means the red line and the horizontal line, which is x-axis. This is area under the graph. Be very careful. Okay, sometimes students just make the triangle and they find the area of the triangle. Or for example, this is the triangle. What they do is they just find area of the triangle on the top and they consider it as the final area under the graph. But actually, area under the till the x-axis. Okay, so you have to find whole area from the graph till you reach the x-axis, all the area trapped in between. So how will you find area of the triangle? What is the formula for area of triangle? Area of
Half base
triangle will
times height.
be 1/2 into base into height, and area of the rectangle will be base into height. In this case, this will be the height, and this will be base, and in this case, this will be base, and this will be height. Okay, where are these heights coming from? Heights are taken from the y, bases are taken from. Bases are taken from the x-axis. So here is the key for this thing. Quantity represented by area equals to quantity on y-axis multiplied by quantity on x-axis. Let's say if we have a distance and time graph, this is the speed and time graph. This is the graph, and we find its area. Multiply speed with time. What do we get if we multiply speed with time?
Distance.
Speed equals to distance multiplied by time. That means this area, so this area represents distance traveled. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, something happened. I was out and now I'm back. Hopefully you people can hear me.
Yes.
Good. So this is what we need to know about graphs or IGCSE. We can solve some questions. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Some internet issues are here, so uh, I have to. What I was doing was I was bringing some past paper questions to the class. So just 1 second. Okay, let's see how to solve this question. This is a question from February March paper 2016, question paper 42. This is the question number 1 from the paper. Driving instructor gives a student a sudden order to stop the car in the shortest possible time. Figure 1.1 shows the speed time graph for the motion of the car moment the order is given. So order is given here. Okay, this is the order given, and this is where brakes are applied. Okay, and then the car slows down and it stops in 4 seconds altogether, including the first not doing anything part. The order to stop the car is given at t equals to 0. State the speed at which the car was moving when the order was given. So what is this speed? What is this?
It's 18 meters per second.
Yes, if this is 10 and this is 20 and there are 10 blocks in between, so each block is 1. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, or the simpler word 20, 19, 18. So this is 18 meters per second. Speed was 18 meter per second. Now, suggest why the car continues to travel at this speed for 0.9 seconds. What is that? Like order was given and in 0.9 seconds, there was nothing done.
Because
Nothing at
that
all.
was the time that it took the driver to apply the brakes or press the brakes.
This is, yes, this is the human reflex action time. This is due to human reflex action delay or time. So when we receive an order or we see a hurdle in front of us, we take time to decide what to do. Like this is thinking time. This is uh, processing time that we take to do something. So in that time, whatever happens is like things keep happening the way they were happening before. Okay. So although the order was given, but brain took 0.9 second to process it. And at 0.9 second, he started to or she started to apply the brakes and stop the car. That calculate the deceleration between t equals to 0.9 and t equals to 4.0 seconds. So he, like from this point till this point, 0.9 to 4.0 second till the car stops. So we have to find deceleration. Deceleration means negative acceleration. How do we find acceleration from speed time graph? How do we
Uh,
find
V minus
acceleration
U
from,
over T.
no, how, like that is a formula for acceleration, but my question is that how do we find it from the graph? Calculate gradient. So look, from 0.9 to 40, we have a pretty much a triangle. We can complete a triangle if we want to. So this will be the rise. This is the run. So deceleration will be 18 divided by 4 minus 0.9, 18 divided by 3.1. So if you use a calculator, you can find out it should be something around 5.8 or something. Let me do it.
Yeah, it's 5.8.
3.1, 5.81 or 5.8. And deceleration already has that negative sign in it. So there's no need of putting a negative sign with this one. Meter per second square. Now, the total distance traveled by the car from t equal to 0, from t equal to 0. So how do we find distance from speed time graph?
It's the area under the graph.
So when we see from the beginning till end, we see some shapes over here. Some of them are easy to find the areas of. So look, if we think it is a rectangle in the first, this is a rectangle, and then there is a triangle. How can we find total area? Now, some of you are good with maths, so some of you might know the formula for trapezium. So they can use the formula for the trapezium to find the area in one calculation. But if you're not that comfortable or confident in maths, what you can do is you can always split it into the smaller shapes. It will increase the work, but um, it is okay. There is no harm, no difference. Okay. So let's see if you can find out the distance traveled in this case. Share your answers with me.
Teacher, I got 44.1.
Can you repeat 42 4.1?
44.1.
Okay. Sufyan,
Yes, sir.
do you know how to find area under the graph? Hello.
No, sir.
Good. And is Ramin there?
Yes.
So Ramin, do you know how to find area in this case?
What wrong?
Mm,
Look,
mm,
do you see a rectangle in the beginning?
yeah.
What is the formula for area of rectangle?
Mm,
Like if this is a rectangle, this is length, this is width. How do we find area
within to
of a
length.
rectangle? So why is this different in this case? Look, this length is 0.9 and this length is 18. Why is this different from the one that I made on the left? Can you now find its area?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what is your answer for the area of the rectangle?
Just 1 minute.
Sorry?
Just a minute.
Okay, okay. Just keep your calculators and pen and copies nearby. Yeah, hurry up.
16.2.
Good, very nice. 16.2 is for the rectangle part. Now come to the triangle part. What is the formula for area of triangle? Sufyan.
Half L into B.
So look, this length is 3.1. The vertical height is 18. So this is 18, this is 3.1, and we need area. Can you tell me the answer for the area?
27.9. 7.
27.9. So what will be the total area from the beginning till end?
44.1.
Good. So it will be 16.2 plus 27.9. So total area will be 44.1 meter. 44.1 meter. Good. Now, describe and explain danger to a driver not wearing a safety belt during the sudden stop. So that is irrelevant right now because we haven't done that thing. Let's see. Okay. I hope if you remember what we did yesterday, you can do the first two parts. Okay. Let's see. Hurry up, draw these two graphs and share the pictures in the group. And consider it as a race.